This is the Bitcoin 1 month overview reading for the month of February 2023. It's currently January 23rd, 2023, 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Bitcoin at the time of this reading, $22,976.30 USD. And the shuffle file for the Bitcoin reading was created on January 12th, 2023, 11:19 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this file here. So the overall theme and behavior for the month of February, we have a notable move to the upside from the out of a decline. There's a big move from the bottom of the range all the way to the top of a range. That's on the scale of a multi-day chart. My sense is that well, let me hold my tongue there until we see some more. But it's crossed with a decline from a support level down to a second support level, and then we rotate sideways along that support level on the scale of a 1 month. Behavior around the highest high. There's a really strong resistance level at the high. It'll be we'll either hit it several times or it'll be very, very prominent, not just in this month but other months as well. It's an important resistance level, and there may be quite a bit of headwinds involved with it as well. Possibly things that have to do with litigation or legislation, probably legislation if I had to pick between the two. Behavior around the lowest low, we have bullish price swings out of the low, so usually you see more than one low when you see this, and there's like a big price swing, at least one big price swing, and you come back to it a second time. On the first, we have a failed attempt to break through key resistance followed by a decline through key support. And what's interesting about the disappointment card is that we likely had just established support falsely in the last days of January. Right, we're at these highs here. We go into like this three crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level, confirming a bullish trend there on the 31st. And then there you go. We go through this resistance level, and people are expecting us to break through because we've established support, but instead we decline through that falsely established support. Looks like there's a good trade opportunity early in the day at a low, and then there's a lower price level later in the day. A prominent trough or low for the month. On the second, we have a prominent peak or crest that'll stand out, and from that crest we have a decline to and through a support level on the scale of a 1 month. We do a U-shaped reversal below that support level and come back and reuse it as support. There's also a trade opportunity there that I'll get into in more detail in the paid version. On the third, we have a notable move to the upside, pushing the upper end of a range higher. There's a significant trade opportunity here. On the fourth, we have it looks like the rally continues into the fourth, and then on the fourth, early in the day, there's a halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through key support level on the scale of a 1 month again. On the fifth, we have a key resistance level highlighted. It'll stand out on a 1 month at least, and volume will kind of flatten out around that resistance level. On the 6th, it looks like it looks like they're towards middle to end of the day. On the 5th, there's a notable move to the upside. On the 6th, however, there's a decline to and through support to meet another support. We bounce around on that support for a bit, maybe hit resistance once or twice, and then we break down through multiple supports there on the 6th. On the 7th, the key technical price level is highlighted at a resistance level there. We may see the highest high here. Do we see a highest price level for Bitcoin? Do we see Bitcoin's highest price level of February 2023 on February 7th, 2023? No. Okay, so it's a key resistance level, and it looks like there's a day trade opportunity on the 7th that I'll get into in the paid version as well. On the 8th, we have a sideways fluctuating decline into the end of the day. At the end of the day, it looks like we have the start of a rally. That's after we break down through at least one major support level to meet a second support level on the scale of a 1 month in the midst of that sideways fluctuating decline. On the 9th, we have a breakout off of lows late morning lows. We have a breakout on the 10th. We have a notable decline, kind of like a reverse move there. On the 11th, however, we have multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance, and what's most likely the highest high price level here around the 11th, towards the end of the day or on the 12th. Is Bitcoin's highest price level of February 2023 taking place on February 11th, 2023? Yes. Is Bitcoin's highest price level of February 2023 taking place on February 12th, 2023? Maybe, so probably see the same price level there on the 12th as well. But there's quite a bit of price movement on the 12th that allows for a day trade. It also allows for one to position themselves probably in both directions, in separate trades but on the same day. Again, I'll get into all that in the paid version. On the 13th, a prominent reversal. Looks like it's off of a low. A support is established there, and there's a notable move, notable reversal there, standing out on a 1 month. On the 14th, there's a prominent move to the upside on the 1 month chart, followed by a full retracement of that move back down to where the mid move to the upside started. So it makes kind of like a triangle or an upside down capital V in the English language. On the 15th, we declined through a key support level that we recently declined through once before. I wonder, probably on the 10th. My sense is probably on the 10th. The 10th and the moon and the universe card aren't too far away from each other. On the 17th, we have a big move higher, reaching for distant resistance. There's a prominent crest or peak, first off at the end of the day on the 15th or early in the day on the 16th. It'll stand out. And then another prominent crest or peak towards the end of the day on the 17th. Probably higher than the crest or peak on the 15th. But it's a big move to a distant resistance level on the 17th. On the 18th, we have a period of volatility and a sharp dip that stands out in that period of volatility. This is on the scale of a 1 month. On the 19th, trough probably on the cusp of the 18th and 19th, there's a prominent trough, and we attempt to establish support on the 19th to the downside. On the 20th, we have a fast sudden move higher from out of a decline from the bottom of range all the way to the top of a range. On the 21st, we have 3 crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level, confirming a bullish trend. But in the midst of that 3 crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level, we have a lowest low on the cusp of the 21st or the 22nd. Is Bitcoin's lowest price level of February 2023 taking place on February 21st, 2023? Yes. Is Bitcoin's lowest price level of February 2023 taking place on February 22nd, 2023? No. Okay, so it's on the 21st as indicated. We rally out of that along a diagonal trend line into the 22nd. Towards the end of the day on the 22nd, we have a breakdown of that rally first with a fast sudden move higher, and then a breakdown through the diagonal trend line with increasing volatility as we move forward in time. On the 23rd, we rotate sideways along support with equal amounts of bulls and bears, inflow and outflow. Sometimes it's big swings, sometimes it's a tight range. Looks like it's probably big swings on the 23rd. On the 24th, out of a decline, we have a fast sudden move higher, marking the end of that decline and a notable trade opportunity there. On the 25th, big move to the upside standing out on the 1 month. On the 26th, we have bumping, the kind of behavior where we're bumping up against resistance. We may break through resistance and bump up against another resistance, but the majority of the behavior will be bumping along resistance. On the 27th, we have a prominent crest or peak early in the day, followed by a prominent trough or low later in the day there on the 27th, after a notable decline off of that crest or peak, a decline that would stand out on a 1 month. On the 28th, we have a intentional fake out, shakeout of some kind, some sort of technical indicator that's falsely triggered to incite impulsive decisions. Wow, I pulled the Fool card twice, and I pulled the Ace of Discs twice. Wow, that is so crazy. There's a big fast sudden move higher on the 28th that's involved in this fake out. And then for March, there's a big move. There's a move higher through key resistance, followed by a decline through key support. That's on the scale of a 1 month. Stay tuned, guys, for the paid version where we get into the best trades that we see for the month, what my plans are. It's the best way to support the channel. You can do that by emailing us through the website tarotfortraders.com, and we can set up the subscription for you that way. And most importantly, my friends, make sure that you follow that rule of karma. 5% forward. Somebody needs it, doesn't see it coming. Really helps the universe to manifest more and more good deeds. It doesn't stop with the one that you do. It multiplies. 5% back to the channel. Show your appreciation for the free work, hard work that we do. And also that you expect more to come. That's how you keep the abundance flow going. Most importantly, whatever you spend that money on, make sure you spend it out of love, and the universe is going to send it back to you tenfold in all directions. I'll see you on the next one, guys.